Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Back to throw. Hood. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Looking to throw. Hood. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on second down. Hood. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Rashawn Gary, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off upfield because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Barkley, toss play left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 2. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Able to find Walter. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. Going deep here for Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are. Here's
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Jacobs. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here's Rodgers to return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his target, Allen. Oh, he shifts past him. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play here for Dallas.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Looking to throw on second down. Hood. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. On that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Just keeping the play alive. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
You think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
Operating from the gun. Hood. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
He's back to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is in. And the Super Bowl is tied. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hood. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hood. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.